Welcome to this tutorial on version control. Today, we are going to look under the hood of Git. Instead of just memorizing commands, we will learn about the core architecture, the repository, the working tree, and the index. Understanding these three components is the key to mastering Git. You might wonder, why bother with theory? Well, Git can sometimes feel like magic, and when magic breaks, it is scary. By understanding the architecture, you turn that magic into a predictable tool. You will know exactly where your files are, how to fix mistakes safely, and you will move beyond simply typing commands to actually understanding the workflow. Let's look at the big picture. Git manages your project across three specific areas. First, the working tree, which is where you do your work. Second, the index or staging area, which prepares files. And third, the repository, which permanently stores your history. Files move between these three zones as you work. Let's dive into the first area, the working tree. This is simply your project folder on your computer. It contains the actual files you can see and edit in your code editor. It is your sandbox. Changes you make here are considered untracked or modified until you tell Git about them. Next is the index, often called the staging area. Technically, it is a file inside your hidden .git folder. Think of it like a shopping cart or a loading dock. You don't just dump everything into the repository at once. You pick and choose specific changes from your working tree and place them here first. The third area is the local repository. This is the database where Git stores your project's history as snapshots, called commits. Once a file is safely stored here, it is very difficult to lose. This is your time machine, allowing you to go back to any previous version of your project. Now, let us see how they interact. When you run the command git add, you are moving files from your working tree to the staging area. You are taking a snapshot of the file as it looks right now and telling Git, I want this specific change to be part of the next save. After you have staged your files, you run git commit. This command takes everything currently in the staging area and wraps it up into a permanent snapshot in the repository. It's like pressing the Save button for your entire project history. You will often hear the term head. Head is simply a pointer. It points to the commit you are currently looking at. Usually, it points to the tip of your current branch. If you travel back in time to an old commit, head moves to point to that old commit, letting Git know this is where we are right now. To recap, you edit files in your working tree. You stage specific changes into the index. And finally, you commit those staged changes to the repository. If you can keep a mental model of these three states, you will find Git much easier to use and troubleshoot.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.